friends. Welcome to Double Crossed, episode 21. Legal drinking age. I am your host.
In the U.S., not Canada.
In the U.S. That's right. You were drinking well before
19.
19? All right. Well, hello, everybody. I'm your host, Dan, at 2 inches short from the internet. This is obviously my co-host, Dave, at Golfing Jokes, also from the internet, obviously on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Dave, TikTok, weekly, promoting the handle. What do they even call it on TikTok? Is that how they say it? I don't even know.
Just username, I think.
Just username on TikTok. Anyways, hello, everybody. We're available on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere podcasts are sold. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed, liked, commented, gave us some positive feedback. The good juju, we love it. If you want to support us, help us out. We appreciate it. Subscribe, like it, rate it, something positive, 5 stars preferably. We think we are 5 stars. Dave, how are we doing, buddy? How are things? I heard you have a little time off this week.
Yeah, took the week off. It's nice when you have that problem, when you have a bunch of vacation days you got to use. So took the week off. I'm gonna play some golf, head to Niagara Falls for a day. So should be a decent week.
Well, first, did you play any golf? That's obviously a question.
I have not played in about a week. So,
but went to the range, worked on some things.
Yeah, I'm always at the range here and there. Worked on, trying to be more consistent, but we obviously know bringing that to the course doesn't seem to work. So I've come to the conclusion.
It's a mental thing.
Yeah, I've come to the conclusion I need to play more, not practice more.
Yeah, well, playing and practicing. Well, you're getting practice by playing, right? And you're also immersed in the game and thinking about it, as opposed to just hitting shots off a flat lie, right? Like,
exactly.
Definite perks to playing golf. There are times to be on the range trying to smooth things out, get better, make better contact. That's all fun and good. That always helps. That's kind of where I'm at. But we'll translate it to the course hopefully at some point. Maybe we'll get into it in a future podcast or two. But this week we are definitely going to be talking about FedEx Cup Playoffs, the Northern Trust, which ended a Monday finish, which we will get into. We had some other things going on some other tours. We got some Ryder Cup stuff we're going to get into. And then we have a couple, got another playoff event and the Tour Championship. But hey, let's talk the Northern Trust this week on tour. Dave, a soggy event with a hurricane that ran through Jersey.
It wasn't that bad, the hurricane.
Well, they did get like 9 inches of rain in 48 hours. That's a lot of rain.
It's a lot of rain, but I think they expected worse, no?
Oh, you got to always expect worse. You got to always be thankful when it's not worse. But hey, they had the crews out there. They got the course in shape. A Monday finish, a playoff, another playoff.
Wasn't much of a playoff.
Third week on a 3-week in a row. Oh, it was a playoff. But anyways, we took us this much time to get into Tony Finau, winner on the PGA Tour again, breaks the Puerto Rico curse.
Yeah.
Right? Gets his first win in 5 years. What was it? 1,975 days. Pretty insane. Tony Finau winds up winning in the first playoff hole over Cam Smith, who shot 60 on Saturday, was lighting the place up. Cam Smith blew a drive into the water. I think, did you see his quote afterwards? He said like, it wasn't a good swing, mate. That's what he said. He said it wasn't.
It is what it is. It's true.
Yeah. He literally won a playoff when Louis Oosthuizen did the same thing, and he wound up winning a PGA. I think that was a Zurich, right? The team.
Zurich, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. So Tony Finau the dude has been, I think he had eight runner-ups in that span, has always been close, majors, all that stuff. Wins probably the biggest event of his career, shoots a 30, comes home in 30 on the back nine, including an eagle. Pretty much is Tony Finau clutch? Does this open up the floodgates? Who knows? Dave, did you watch any of it? Because obviously there was 3 days prior to this fun Monday. So
I watched a lot of it. To be honest, I was watching today, and to me it looked like Rahm was going to run away with it.
I thought he had this in the bag, but he missed 3 birdie putts, right? And
coming in, yeah. I mean, he missed a short one on, I think, 9 or 10. I can't remember the hole. And then coming in the back nine, he just didn't play good at all. So, I mean, I'm happy Tony won. It's been a long time coming for him. And I mean, it's bittersweet. I'm happy he won, but now my memes of him finishing top 5 are finished. So.
Well, at least he won in a normal Nike looking shirt today, in a clean looking polo. I mean, nice hat.
I was literally waiting every hole. Okay, this is the hole he's gonna, make a bogey. Well,
you would
or something.
He normally
does.
He did make. He had to take an unplayable on a par 5 earlier, and you thought it was a little bit shaky.
He made par
when he came
par.
Back. No, he bogeyed
that one. Yeah, bogeyed that one.
Because he had to take an unplayable.
Yeah.
But he winds up going, I think, birdie, eagle, birdie, or something like that, or I don't know, something.
No, I think really, he parred that one. He parred that one. He took unplayable. He bogeyed another par 5 that it was the long par 5.
Really?
When he hit it in the bunker and couldn't get it out. Yeah.
Well, how about that?
But regardless,
I'm just looking at his back nine still. 12 through 14, birdie, eagle, birdie, and then 16 birdie, and then just he gets up and down out of the sand. I mean, we're talking about a player who
I thought on 18 the bogey was coming. Once he hit in the bunker, I'm like, all right, there it is. And then
from like the middle of fairway, right? Because you're expecting him to pull the drive or push a drive, because that's clutch Tony Finau. But Tony Finau is now a FedEx. He's now leads the FedEx Cup standings, by the way. He and just for what it's worth, we should mention he just had a baby girl like a month ago.
Oh, he did.
And and no one really talks about that, and I think he already has 1 or 2. I don't know, but all I know is that this wasn't his first, but it was a big deal because now he has his second win, so that's pretty awesome. Rahm, we got to talk, like we were saying, look solid. I just, like we were talking about, just a couple just wayward, like just bad swings.
No, what ruined Rahm was chips on that short par 4 on Saturday. Hit it over the green, the water, made a bogey. Today hit a terrible chip and made a par. So that hole screwed him, 3 shots pretty much. And then 17, the bad tee shot, 18, the bad tee shot. So yeah, he just played terrible coming down the stretch.
Yep. And it, and he looks so solid for like the first
he hits
3 days.
So many good iron shots to like 3 feet.
First 3 days. So he finished 3rd, right?
Yeah.
And he winds up going, what did he went 63, 67, 67, 69, 63 on the first day. Cam Smith bettered that by 2, by the way, on Saturday. Did you catch any of that round? I mean, he just, what? I
saw some
also,
of it, yeah.
We should say that he shot 62 the other, what was it, a couple weeks ago when he had 18 putts.
He's been playing solid golf all year. He's been right there all year, it seems like.
What do you make of the mullet? Are we?
I like it. It's
into
kind of
the mullet.
I'm into it on him. I mean, that's his thing. He rocks it well.
Dude, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure whether we've talked about it, but I don't know. Would your wife let you grow a mullet?
No chance.
I don't know. Probably not here either.
But would I even want to grow it? No, but I mean, on him, it suits him, and he rocks it, and that's kind of his thing now.
I think he's always went on the record and said that I think his girlfriend and his mom hate it, and he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep it. I'm just gonna keep it.
I'm pretty sure he'll cut it. He'll cut it eventually, and it'll go. Yeah. You know, there'll be a social media post about it.
One point, yes, for sure. But yeah, so yeah, leaderboard wise, just Tony Finau wins obviously over Cam Smith in the playoff. John Rahm was third. Alex Noren makes a big move up the FedEx Cup standings to get into the BMW, actually. Yep. And then Tom Hoge, your boy JT. Got to talk real quick. Eric Van Rooyen. Dave, did you catch any? I mean, besides his joggers, I mean, he basically had a chance and then just kind of
he played terrible today.
Made a quad on the 11th hole, which you know, kind of hurt his chances.
He's coming off a win too, right? So he was not like he's
playing much better. Exactly.
Yeah.
Couple other things I just gotta really mention before we get into our locks, which Dave, I think you had Brooks, but we'll get there in a second. Keith Mitchell birdied 16, 17, and 18 to make the FedEx Cup, to make it into next week into the BMW. That's pretty clutch. That's stones. Rory falls out of the top 15 for the first time since 2009.
Wow.
You hear that? Yeah. Think about that, dude. Pretty wild. But he looked good on the front nine today, or the back nine, because
you hear his strategy this week of laying up on the par fives.
No, what?
Yeah, this week he was laying up on the par fives. He says that's a better strategy for him.
Yeah, well, maybe he should.
He says every time he goes for par fives and 2, he'll miss the green, and you know the undulations they're just make for such tough chips. He's just not making birdies. So
Tony Finau literally hit it to 3 feet on the 16th hole.
Depends the hole, I guess. I'm sure. I hope that one he's not laying up, because that's a short hole. But I mean, he was quoted as saying, "Yeah, I'm laying up on par fives. That's better strategy for me this week."
Where did he wind up? By the way, I don't know. Did he finish this week?
10, 11 under, maybe. I don't know.
He finished 7 under T43, shot 71, 70, 66, 70. Yeah, dude. First time since 2009. What is that? That's 12 years? First time in 12 years where he's out of the top 15 in the world rankings?
Yeah, believe it.
Pretty wild.
Time
wild.
flies.
Speaking of pretty wild, we got to talk about our locks, because I picked Spieth to win, and after 62 on Friday, I really thought that he had a chance to win, and that round included back-to-back eagles, and then the Monday finish. He makes back-to-back triples, shoots 79 today. Kept it under 80, broke 80. Gotta hand it to him.
I thought there was no chance.
No chance
that he was breaking 80 today. No.
Oh no way. You had Brooks. I think he was like T43. What did Spieth was like 73rd, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Like.
Sure, he
almost
shot fucking
who made the cut?
8 over today or whatever it was.
What did he shoot?
Was it
79?
Par 70,
yeah,
par 71.
Yes, par 70, par 71. Liberty National.
8 over.
You know what? I've been to that golf course, never played it. Do you remember?
Course. Looks nice on TV.
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing when you go there. You're taking.
Took the ferry over.
You take a ferry over. It's and then we were drinking Bud Heavies by 8 a.m. and then it's just
when did you go there?
I went there when Tiger got hurt.
Oh, the one they show the clip all the time. 20. whatever.
Yeah,
it was.
we were there for
15
that.
maybe?
They're there
2015?
for that. Yeah, I think that was it. And then maybe another time. I don't remember because I live in New York City.
Did you see him play?
Tiger? Yeah. At Liberty National? Yeah.
What round did you go?
Final. Sunday round.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah. Tough to get close to him in the tri-state area, but yeah, dude. So yeah, Brooks, I mean, it's not a major. I don't know.
I mean, he had that good second round. Would you kind of put himself back in it, and then
he didn't
do much?
Yeah, all good. So yeah, recap real quick. Tony Finau, winner again on the PGA Tour. It was almost like Cam Smith wanted him to win. You know what I mean? Just please take it and run with it.
If Tony's a super nice guy like everyone thinks he is, he should probably send Cam a bottle of something.
Cam,
nice bottle of wine or something,
for sure. Yeah. Say,
because mind you, Cam was 3-0 in playoffs, and Finau was 1-3, I think they said. So,
hey man, I mean, he's back on a FedEx Cup playoff event winner, Tony Finau. Crazy. FedEx Cup jumps up, it's gonna be good.
That was a big win.
It's a huge win.
It wasn't huge like just some Mickey Mouse event.
No, man, this is when, and there's only two more events until you get $15 million if you win this thing. It's like, come on.
Not that a lot of these guys need the money, but
15 million's a lot of money.
Nice for sure. Oh, yeah,
I think that's why it's 15 million, is because they actually have to care about it.
It depends the guys though. Like Rory, I'm sure he doesn't give a shit about 15 mil. Certain guys like that, I mean, for them, it's not.
Oh, come on. I honestly, I think they do care about.
I don't think so.
Million. I care about 15 million.
Okay, I'm saying obviously, but I'm saying guys who have that kind of money already, like Rory, Phil, maybe even, I don't know what, Brooks or whatever, but those guys, I don't think it really matters much.
Speaking of Phil, Bubble Boy, 70. Makes it into the BMW.
He needs a good week, man. He hasn't had a good week since the PGA, it seems like. Speaking about,
you did win the fucking PGA, right? And he's the last person on the PGA Tour to close out a 54-hole lead.
Really?
So that's been since, It's been since
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Man. It again just shows how incredible Tiger was.
Tiger
or is.
Why? What? Yeah, you got to be closing, man. That's
90. What are they? 90 something, 92% or whatever closing on Sundays. Like, come on, incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
we preach to the choir here, Dave. I mean, we're on the same page there.
People forget. Like
people need to hear it. People need to hear it. You're correct. Yeah. Gotta talk about what we saw this week. Because it was a 5-day tournament this week. DJ, first I want to get into DJ. He broke his driver on Thursday, like, I don't know, 20 minutes before his round, he said. Didn't have a replacement for it. Played with 2 3-woods. I think 2 3-woods.
Yeah.
Or played with a 3-wood. He had to get a 3-wood because he had a 5-wood. And so, but like, he had got the 3-wood like on like the 3rd tee or something like that. Like, so there's DJ playing, and he's like, the course played longer.
But what I don't get, why even put another 3-wood in the bag? What was the point of having 2 3-woods?
I think it was, I know they were saying 2 3-woods, but it seemed like it had to have been like, I knew he carries a 7-wood, and I've got a feeling it was a 5-wood. Otherwise, why would he need 2 3-woods? That's like Phil. Why would Phil need 2 drivers? Why wouldn't Phil need two drivers?
Yeah,
exactly.
That's Phil. It's different.
Right. But I just had this image of, after the round, like Todd Lewis, or I think it's Todd Lewis, was asking about, is he going to get a new driver? Like, what's going on? And he's like, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to figure it out. I might not have a driver tomorrow. It was amazingly funny. But I just had this image of DJ in the green, in the green jacket, waving like an asshole, walking into PGA Superstore, asking, he's looking for a new driver. What would they recommend? Just something along the lines of DJ buying a new driver at an everyman's golf shop. I would fucking love to see that. He has no idea what equipment he plays. He's like, oh, is it a sim or a sim 2? Or, it is TaylorMade. We know that. Loves his driver. And he's like, I don't know.
I find that so mind-boggling how, like, player of his status, his skill, just doesn't know what the hell he's hitting.
And doesn't have a replacement for, like, that's his favorite club to hit in his bag. Yeah. I mean, I don't have a replacement for my driver because I don't have an extra $500 lying, $600 lying around. But I mean, with these guys, you would think, Dave, it makes an interesting point. Do you think that they should have another head in the truck for him? Like, they got to.
They should.
How does someone go to
TaylorMade should, yeah.
Right. You have a fucking tour truck. We have, one club that we hope is going to last the whole round as long as it's going to step it over our knee, right? Pretty, yeah. So,
and I mean,
DJ, yeah.
You would think TaylorMade would, and if not, you would think the player would kind of tell TaylorMade, okay, listen, always have.
If I was on tour, I'd have
a backup every club.
Everything.
Every club, yeah, for sure.
You're carrying around a shit ton of clubs. Like, that's what your job is, right? That's what I thought it was. So DJ, of course, very on brand, doesn't have a replacement driver. He did I think he got one. I think he maybe he didn't make the cut.
I'm sure he got one. No, he made it, I think. Yeah, he made it. No, he didn't actually. He made the cut. He made the cut, but he didn't make the Saturday cut. If that makes sense.
He MDMF'd or no, he missed the cut. He shot even.
So he missed actually the two round cut.
Straight up missed the cut.
Oh wow. No, yeah, I mean, kind of good for him. I mean, I'm sure there are some players that probably would have been okay missing the cut, having to deal with extra day if they weren't in contention.
Oh man, dude. I see all of them. They were like posting videos of themselves like putting and what they were watching and what they were eating, and it was just a PIP fest, right?
Sucks for Pat Perez. He his wife just had a baby.
Missed the birth of his second.
And then with it, child. Such bad luck, the canceled Sunday, had to stay today to play. So I mean, kind of bad luck for him. He just wants to get home and see his kid,
But he will be going home to see his newborn because I don't think
he made the top 70. Yeah.
No. But
I'm saying he could have been home yesterday.
Right. Before the birth. Right. Exactly.
No, not the birth. The birth happened on like Thursday or Friday.
Oh, was it? Oh, so he was like, I'm playing.
Yeah, he was playing.
That's a boss move. That's a boss. I like that move.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a second, right? I don't know.
FaceTime's good enough, right?
I guess so. Got to get into, while we're on just DJ with equipment, Victor Hovland, he wound up smashing his putter into his bag today. That. Oh man, so we're watching him
kind of out of character for him, eh?
Yeah, he's pretty even tempered, but he was pissed at that putter. Sent it home, and I don't know what club he was. It didn't look like
they said a wedge. I think they said a wedge.
Was it a wedge? It was like I don't know. So all right, so he's putting with a wedge. He's fucking rolling in putts with a wedge, making birdies. By the way, pretty impressive. Gotta briefly touch on this Patrick Reed news that he's in the hospital with bilateral pneumonia. That just kind of he WD'd with a ankle injury. He was defending champion pretty much over here. I don't know, Dave. That sounds awful.
Mm-hmm.
I know, we give him a lot of shit, but like double pneumonia in the middle of the summer sounds.
Yeah, hopefully
hope he
gets better
feels better
and
soon.
Recovers, yeah.
Especially because there is a Ryder Cup coming up, which we will get into. We will get into in a little bit. Because first why wouldn't Bryson make news on during a tournament that he's playing in or not playing in? He was playing in this one. Fucking Bryson announced on social media that he will be participating.
Careful, he'll block you, eh?
He will be participating.
Careful.
He will be participating as a contestant in like a World Long Drive Championship. I'm not too familiar with what championship he's referring to, but all I know is he's gonna be. This is 2 days after, one day or.
I think it's the next. I think it's the next day. To be honest, it may be two, but I'm pretty sure it's the next day.
Dave, how do you think Bryson's gonna
hold
Monday. Up in a long drive? How do you think Bryson's gonna hold up in a long drive competition with real long drive people?
No, I don't think he can. He can compete. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe top.
You think
15?
If he hits one like 380? Do you think that? What is it? 370?
Yeah, it might get him like a top.
I don't know what wins 10. Those things nowadays. I don't even know.
I think it's got to be. It's over 400 easy. I think.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
All right.
I mean, I personally no. I think he's going to get spanked, but it's good. It's good for the long drive game. I mean, it's good exposure. So I mean, it's good for them, and it's kind of good that he's doing that since he's all about distance. So it's kind of giving back to the sport over there. But yeah, I don't think he can come close to winning or anything.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It'll be interesting to see how.
We could have watched, so I'm gonna watch it.
Get some eyeballs on it. I'm sure it would.
But I saw something tweeted. Is he going to be working on his long drive swing at the Ryder Cup, or is he going to be, you know what I mean? Like, where is his focus? You know what I mean? Because it's two totally different swings.
I mean, I know he swings relatively within control of, like, in the scheme of things, but like, I don't know if there's much difference to how he approaches driver.
I mean, I'm sure it's probably.
I honestly don't. Do you think like he's like only swinging like 80-90% in driver?
I don't know. Because
when you're honestly, in a long drive, I assume you're swinging like 110%. Like that's
you're going all.
Everything has to kind of flow, but like, I don't
know.
I don't know, man.
Watching him play, it looks like he goes all out. Who knows though, right? I can't really tell.
Yeah. Well, he will be in a long drive. I just keep thinking of the Happy Gilmore scene with like, should be in one of those long drive contests, It's like what Bryson's doing. Fucking US Open champion not too long ago. And now I think he declined to speak to the media again.
Did he?
By the way, yeah, like this past week. And bro, that dude, oh God, we're still on the same page.
I hate him now.
Yeah, so. right. We're still on the same page.
I'm watching him, putt, and I'm like, come on, miss, and then it lipped out. I'm like, yeah, that's what you get, man, for blocking me. So
I totally understandable, dude. So yeah, that was a little bit of what we heard, what we saw this week. I mean, we gotta quickly touch on some other tour news, which obviously there was a major, a women's British Open Championship. Anna Nordqvist won. It's their third major.
Did you see the
sand
girl
shot that?
Yeah.
Blew her chances.
I
mean, it basically she hit it off the hosel. We'll say it. It was a straight shank out of the trap in one of the biggest moments probably of her career. And to be honest, I mean, it's only going to probably help her down the stretch. It probably sucks for when it happens, but you know, she hung in there. Anna Norquist wins, like we were saying, I think it was the third major. European tour. Gotta mention this guy, Johannes Veerman. Have you heard of this dude? He's 29 years old. He's an American dude playing on the European tour. He won his first pro win on the European tour, at least. The D&D Real Check Masters. And Grayson Sig wins the Boise Open. A bunch of other guys got their cards this week on the Korn Ferry tour. So that's
who won
cool.
the seniors? Did Furyk win it? I was watching it a little bit.
No, Rod Pampling won.
Oh, Pampling won it.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Is he Canadian? No, he's American.
I don't think so.
He's American. Just trying.
It's funny. I was just watching it, and just they're going through the leaderboard and just seeing all the names. They're like, you just remember from, you know, watching on the PGA Tour, like Corey Paving plus 14, you know, Austin, Montgomery, Weir, Ames, like you name it, they're all playing. Heron.
It's cool.
Yeah,
it's cool to see. It's cool to see them. It's cool to see them on, you know, playing. Did you see? I did see he got a. It was Boeing. He got a bomber jacket, and it was like 4 sizes too big, and it was like.
Who got that?
Up and stuff for the winter. Right?
Oh,
got a bomber jacket. Check that picture out online. Yeah. Yeah, dude. So yeah, that's some other tour news. Briefly wanted to talk about Ryder Cup before we get into the preview of the BMW this week. Ryder Cup, Jordan Spieth went on the record and said, I'd rather play better at the Ryder Cup than I do in the Tour Championship. Jordan Spieth, let me repeat, said that he'd rather play better at the Ryder Cup than the Tour Championship.
He's right.
I would say he's right.
He's right.
I think I coming from Spieth, I mean, it doesn't usually happen where he's that like straight. I mean, it's usually straightforward, but like when he basically chooses like, hey, I'd rather play the Ryder Cup.
Do you think?
And he said it was because it's a team aspect, and they don't have that very much, right? So like that's the premise here. Just wanted to clarify.
I don't know. I kind of think if you were to ask Tiger that, like back in the day, he may say whatever, but I think deep down for him it'd be Tour Championship. To be honest, I never really saw Tiger as a team guy that kind of, you know, he was just driven by individial wins, in my opinion.
I understand what you're saying. I hear where you're coming from. I think that Tiger probably would say that about a major. I think
100%.
Right.
And to be honest, whoever says, "Oh, Ryder Cup more than the major, this and that," no, you're full of shit. I think
Tiger goes major, Ryder Cup, Tour Championship. I think winning the Tour Championship was huge in 2018.
I don't know. I feel like if that was the case, he would. I think more success.
At what point in his career? At what point is his career are we talking? We should say.
Like,
because
say,
like when he was
say a prime Tiger. Say prime Tiger.
Like 2000?
Yeah.
Like 2000 is that what we're talking about? Okay.
Yeah, early 2000s.
I'd
say is prime Tiger. I feel like
he had several primes. He had a couple primes.
Yeah, true.
He had 2000, 2001. He had 2005 and 2006, right? Those were like.
I don't know. I just think he would never say it publicly, but I just always think deep down individual events are just always top for him.
Yeah, I think it was.
I think now if you ask him, it's a different answer.
Right, during the President's Cup, it was like one of his like most. If you ask him, he's like,
well, especially because he was captain, he didn't want to.
That's what I'm saying. You know, and it's a team thing. So it definitely, but yeah, I mean, yes, Tiger.
You think he'll be at the Ryder Cup?
If he could walk, I hope.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I got a feeling. I don't know. I would love to see him out. You know, we see a couple occasional photos or whatever. But,
imagine that. Imagine it's a surprise. They have all they're on site. It's like the Thursday before the Ryder Cup. All the players are in the team room, and then the music hits, and he just comes through the door like the Royal Rumble. I don't know if you ever watched wrestling back in the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty coll. And then obviously it goes viral.
That'd be hilarious.
The players get fucking pumped up. I think that'd be cool.
Oh, that'd be awesome. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully he'll be there. I don't know. We just hope he's continuously get better every day. That's what we hope. But we did want to talk about the Ryder Cup. We were looking at the standings, and now with this Tony Finau win, which is pretty big, because he can be someone who,
and
I don't know where he is on
he wasn't on the team right now on points, so I think he just pretty much sealed up his chances. Maybe continue some good play. So right now he's 6, and so he's automatically on the team. He's 6. He is okay. All right.
Cool. So it should say we're talking Team USA here. Colin Morikawa, Dustin Johnson, they've locked up a spot. Bryson, Brooks, JT, and Tony are the 6 right now.
Finau just locked it up now after this win. He moved up 6 spots after today.
Oh, so I guess the Ryder Cup website isn't updated, obviously. So then we were talking about Jordan Spieth. Obviously Jordan Spieth right now, I guess with the updated standings, we'll see where it is, but as of
he's 8th right now. He's 8th right now.
Yeah. And so we have Xander, Jordan, Harris English, Patrick Reed, Patrick Cantley, Daniel Berger. That rounds out the 12. And then you got Webb Simpson, Scotty Scheffler, Billy Horschel, Kevin Kisner, Sam Burns, Phil, Kevin Na. So that Kevin Na sits at 20. So we obviously have 6 captains picks to make, right, Dave?
Yeah. Yep. So
as of today, we're pretty much set on Xander, Jordan, Harris as being 3
for sure. Yeah, I think they all 100%. So I think that gives you 3 picks that are up in the air. And who knows? There's still a few weeks that this could change, but
and we should say the next one below Harris would be Patrick Reed, and that was one I wanted to get into because right now he's currently in a hospital battling double pneumonia whatever it is.
I don't like his chances of being picked
for the Ryder Cup. Patrick Reed.
Yeah.
Do you have a reason why? Do you think it's the
health? If one issues? Health, he hasn't been playing great lately. 2, it's not like a lot of players even really like him. So I mean, if you're not going to take him, this is your perfect chance not to. I feel like there's other players that probably should be on the team over him, in my opinion.
Okay. All right. And I think those are legitimate reasons. It's just
if he was playing well, absolutely put him on. He's proven he can play well at the Ryder Cup, but just it's not like the form has been that great, and now he's in the hospital with double pneummonia. Like, I don't know.
Right.
It's kind of tough to pick him.
Yeah, man. You know what? I mean, you make, like I was saying, some valid points. I don't know what's going to happen.
And he's not playing this week coming up. They already ruled that out. So
they already ruled that out. Yep. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we'll have to.
And I'm assuming the picks come after the Tour Championship, correct?
I think they do.
Yeah.
I think, or is it after? Yeah, they got to come after the Tour Championship, or do they come? Yeah, they got it.
I'm pretty sure.
We'd be talking way more about this. Okay, so then down the list, Patrick Cantley, Daniel Berger, Webb Simpson, Scotty Scheffler, like we're saying.
To be honest,
Kokrak, Burns, Kisner, Phil.
Cantley's a lock, 100%. Him and Schauffele as a team are pretty much unbeatable. They played fantastic at the President's Cup, I think it was. So he's 100% going to be on the team. Plus, he's been playing super solid. So it pretty much only leaves you 2 picks, in my opinion.
2 picks. It's 2 picks. And those two picks, I'm just looking down the list here, dude. Will Zalatoris isn't even eligible for the FedEx Cup playoffs, and he's 22nd on the Ryder Cup points list. But yeah, so basically, I mean, I'm cutting it off basically at Kevin Na here at 20.
Yeah.
So that leaves us, just hear me out. That leaves us Daniel Berger, Webb Simpson, Scotty Scheffler, your boy Kokrak, Sam Burns, Kiz, Phil, Na. You have, what do we say, 2 picks?
2 picks pretty much in that are left. Yeah. To be honest, Phil Phil won't be picked. He even said himself he does not deserve to be picked right now. I don't know if you saw that.
Phil's out.
I think Phil will be part of the team, but I don't think he'll be a player on the team.
Okay. And then who would you want to see on the? I mean, you got to put Webb on the team now.
He's an option for sure. I mean,
he's got plenty.
At the same time, I feel like you need to switch it up. I mean, whatever you guys have been doing hasn't been working, so maybe try some. Try a Kevin Kisner. He's a great match player. He obviously just won. He had a terrible week this week, but I feel
it's
like
tough to follow up a win after.
Yeah, I feel like he could be a solid pick. I mean, Kevin Na has been playing fantastic lately. Kolkrak, I think, could be a good player, especially on a course like Whistling Straits. I see his game playing well there.
That might be interesting.
Scotty Scheffler, there's a lot of guys you can go with, so it'd be interesting to see who they go.
Yeah,
with.
well, I guess we'll see who plays well the next couple weeks, because
I think that's what's going to determine it. The next couple of weeks, which of those guys.
So we're basically, what we're saying is there's basically 2 picks left. That's basically what we're saying.
Pretty much.
And we'll see how
you have about six guys that I think it's between
in 2 events. I'm with you there, Dave. I think that's a good call.
The only one on that list that is you could, which I think he totally deserves to be on the team, is Harris English. He's like number 10th or 9th or whatever in the standings. I think he should be picked. He's earned his way this year.
Right. So for me, it's like for sure Xander, Jordan, Harris. And then I'd say Cantley.
Cantley is 100% for sure.
Pretty much definite.
Because with Cantley, you already got a team.
Dude, that leaves 2, one of which could be Patrick Reed if he's healthy.
It could be. Yeah.
Which might even lead 1, right? So we're leaving it there. We're going to leave there basically 2 picks. You guys can let us know, shoot us a message, whatever. Let us know who you think who's Steve Schicker, right? He's captain. To
be honest, if you ask me, I want Reed on the team. It just makes better content as a better viewing experience. So
we hope he's gets out of the hospital. I mean, like, it's crazy to say like we're rooting for Reed to just be healthy so we can at least have him to be around, because as much as we think he's a piece of shit, I mean he's great he's a great villain in golf, so it gives us something to talk about too. So yeah, that's a quick Ryder Cup standings. I mean, we're not looking at the European squad. I don't want to look at the European squad. No offense, Europe. We're dealing with the United States here. We want to fucking win. We want to win this fucking thing. And
you should.
Dave's a bit neutral here, but he is rooting for the United States.
No, I always root for the US. Just although I, to be honest, I don't have any reason to root for you guys this year. I mean, it's not like Tiger's on the team or anything, but I still will. I still will.
That's fair. That's fair. I appreciate it. All right, let's talk about BMW Championship. That's this week. We're already in this week. We're talking
so hold on, sorry, speaking of
Caves Valley.
Yeah, great course. Sorry, did you hear Riggs from Barstow said he's cheering for Europe if Kisner isn't picked?
Doesn't surprise me.
Big
That's
thread
cool.
on Twitter.
I didn't see it. I'm gonna root for the United States because I'm an American citizen, and that's where my allegiance is. He's allowed to do whatever he wants, right? I mean, he seems to be able to, play golf. He's got a good thing going on. He's allowed to
he has a dream job, basically.
So good. Yeah. I mean, I think push comes to shove when you ask for his, I think he'll be rooting for the United States regardless of Kisner's whether he's on the team or not.
I'm pretty sure he'll backpedal once if Kisner isn't picked. But I mean, do you think he will be picked? I hope he is. I like Kisner. I mean, he's a good player.
I like him. I get it. I just
plus
it's a strength. There
was a poll. I don't know if you saw years ago that he was voted as the player's favorite player to be paired with.
That's helpful.
Yeah.
And there's no reason not to pick him. We're not saying that. It's just there's an argument for him not to be on the team too. That's all we're saying.
Yeah.
And like we're saying, people who are born in the United States generally will root for the United States when push comes to shove, regardless who's on the team, if they truly love the United States. So,
well, plus he's buddies with a lot of the guys anyways. I feel like he's had them on his show. So, I mean, for sure he's going to end up rooting for them, even though he says, no, it's
a thing to say. Caves Valley Golf Club, Owings Mills, Maryland, suburban Baltimore, right? Like that's where we're going this week. Never played a PGA Tour event here. It's 75-42 yardage, par 72.
That's a big track.
I think it's a Fazio design. There she is. So yeah, nothing crazy. I mean, from my understanding, it's the rough is going to be grown out and it's going to be pretty lush. That's what I got here. Should talk about how this is the top 70 in the FedEx Cup standings currently. Obviously, your new top 10, we'll just run through it. Tony Finau, John Rahm, Cam Smith, Patrick Cantlay, JT, Colin Morikawa, Jordan Spieth, Harris English, Bryson, Abe Answer. Those are your top 10 currently going into the BMW. The last 5 that got into the BMW, which are definitely on the bubble heading into trying to get in the top 30 for the Tour Championship. We got Patton Kazire, Taylor Gooch, Ryan Palmer, Harry Higgs, and Phil. Phil is your bubble boy at 70. Phil does make it to the BMW, so that good
he
for him.
He needs like a top 5 probably, right, to make the Tour Championship.
Needs something. I don't think he gives a shit about anything except winning that PGA.
That's all it took. That made his year, just like the Masters made Tiger's year in 2019.
Yep, exactly. So yeah, man. Like we can't give you much on this course. All we could say is probably pick the hottest, best player. Dave, do you have a winner this week?
Yeah, I'm going Rahm. I think Rahm is the way he lost it today. I think he's going to be extra motivated. Plus, he's playing fantastic golf. I think he's going to get right back on the horse and he's going to play well.
I mean, dude, that guy looked so fucking good during.
Or Finau, maybe Finau has that momentum now. He's like, fuck, I finally won. I didn't choke. I'm gonna just keep winning now.
That's actually what I was gonna say.
Can you imagine?
I was thinking Tony Finau this week. I was thinking Finau back to back. I don't know. It's not financial advice. We just started letting you know. Like, I think Tony Finau, the way he was hitting the ball, the way he closed, the fact that like he's riding a win. I know it's tough to go back to back, but we've seen in the playoffs happen before.
Yeah.
And he's got the playoff beard going. You got that big ass playoff beard going.
You know, he's reminding me of Manolo now.
I was thinking the same exact thing.
Yeah.
I swear, I thought he's got that very defined jawline beard going on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's been putting out some. I still see some of his videos. It's pretty.
Yeah, still
pretty
keeping the act up. Good for him.
Still keeping the act up. Yeah, good for him. Yeah, man. I was. Yeah, we're going Finau back to back. Why not? Why the fuck not? Dave, do you want to pick someone who's not going to make it into the Tour Championship?
Sure, Phil.
That's my pick too. I walked right into that one.
That's an easy one.
Yeah. So yeah, like we were saying, upcoming schedule on PGA Tour, BMW Championship in Case Valley, and then we got the Tour Championship obviously in East Lake the following week, and then because there are no weeks off in the three format, right? The three.
I don't think so.
No. And then we were talking Ryder Cup is the 24th through the 26th, I believe that's what we said. So, we'll be talking more Ryder Cup for sure. But yeah, man, that's good for Tony Finau. Let's roll the dice on Tony Finau. Let's keep it rolling. We got a FedEx Cup, cutting it down to 30. So we got 40 guys who will not be playing the following week. So there's going to be some competition. Like I was saying, I do think they care about $15 million. I think it matters to
majority of the guys, 100%. But I think there's still the 5 guys that money isn't a motivation for them, I feel. But
I want to get to that point in life, Dave, where 15 million is a motivation.
That would be nice.
Yeah, that would be nice. Guys, I think that wraps up this week. Dave, do you have any final thoughts? You good? You feeling good heading into?
Good.
Cool.
Short week for the guys.
Short week. Again, good on Liberty National for getting their act together, dealing with 9 inches of rain. I don't know. I mean, how they fucking did it. I mean, I work maintenance, and that is mind blowing what they were able to do. Looking forward to this week at a new venue. Excited to see it.
Nice.
Yeah, man. We've got some Ryder Cup stuff. I'm sure Bryson's gonna have some bullshit we're gonna have to talk about, and we kind of just keep it rolling, folks. Guys, thank you again for hanging with us. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, like, rate, review. Appreciate all the positive feedback. I'm Dan at 2 Inches Short from the internet. This is Dave at Golf and Jokes. You have just been double crossed. We are out. Peace.